Hey, hope you're doing well. This is Paul. I've got an update on this most recent patch that pushed live to Steam earlier this week. I'd mentioned in the last video we had moved to a bi-weekly patch schedule, but with the Steam Next Fest approaching, we decided to go ahead and push stuff a little quicker than that. So the current one up has a fair amount of substantial updates, but there'll be another one coming hopefully this Friday or early next week as well with some more big updates for Steam Next Fest. Team did a great job fixing those farm bugs and a couple other server bugs from this past week. However, a couple of new small issues did pop up on this patch that we're looking to hotfix quite quickly. So I apologize in advance if your experience on this playtesting build isn't great, but that's why we playtest. So let's go ahead and cover what's new in this patch and then talk about what's coming in the next couple of days. We've continued to improve the terrain textures, the trees. Right now, we temporarily have the wind motion pulled out of the trees because it was causing the FPS drop, but that should be coming back in momentarily. On the sound side, music has been vastly improved, I think. We've got some cool custom tracks in there. The building sounds and the unit sounds are now mostly 3D, so these are going to be louder when you're close up. They're going to kind of fade away as you pull back. So I think particularly we've got a lot of colonists collecting resources. Before it was kind of this symphony of loud noises that should not be quite as egregious now. It should be a little more balanced. We've got combat noises in place now, so we're still tweaking them, but you'll see that when the units engage, that most of them have various combat sounds attached. We're working on those levels to make sure that it doesn't kind of like drown everything else out, though. But it's definitely an improvement for the time being. One great piece of feedback we got from the playtesting was placing a bigger emphasis on base building as well as resource management. So you will see that the cost of walls and fortifications has dropped substantially. So they're a lot cheaper to build and they're more powerful when you build them. So there are some additional changes coming with the actual visuals themselves. We want to make them a little chunkier. Pretty excited to get the new stone walls in particular look really, really cool. There will be some additional tweaks to the stronghold and the towers to help kind of keep them in the same visual family, but those will be coming probably after Next Fest given the time constraints. But you will see some of these wall changes come into place the next few days, so excited to hear about them. The shelters have gone from supporting a 10 population to a 5 population, but the cost has also been reduced. I feel like this helps kind of push you to build more shelters, which has a bit more of a town feel. Looking forward to next week. Much of the team's effort has been concentrated on delivering a really playable experience. We're cognizant that the last few patches have had some pretty annoying and frustrating bugs, so we apologize for those. It's part of what the playtesting has helped us do is find and report those bugs and get them fixed. So the team has done a fabulous job. The last 2 weeks, they've knocked out over 4 dozen bugs. There are still some bugs related to how the tech trees are being handled and the building slash grid placements. Some of those, unfortunately, will have to wait until after Next Fest because we have some work to do on the back end to kind of adjust and really improve that system. It's going to be a pretty big project, and we didn't feel comfortable pushing those changes forward when it is functional, albeit a little buggy. So we'll get to those after Next Fest with the goal of having everything really in a much better place by the time early access rolls around this coming summer. I'll have another video up in the next few days once we have a demo build submitted to Steam for NextFest, so I can show you exactly what's going to be in it. There will be some more items, but again, much of it is based around making what we have now much more playable, intuitive, and working to get as many of these bug fixes and quality of life changes that y'all reported into place by the time other people are playing it. Thanks again for all the support, and we really appreciate everyone who's taken time to install, playtest, and provide feedback. Thanks and be well. Bye bye.